us a little bit more about you and what motivated you and your brother Guy, by the way, to write the book.
Sure. So I spent 31 years with a company called Hillenbrand, and 28 of those years I worked in senior leadership roles for one of the companies they owned called Batesville Casket Company. And so I spent a fair amount of my career on the death care side of the business and being exposed to that through funeral service. My brother, on the other hand, went to mortuary school, graduated from the Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science with a dual license, and has been in funeral service for a fair amount of years as well. And we have been looking for projects to work on together for quite some time, having experienced the loss of my dad at a very young age. He was 53 and died rather suddenly from pancreatic cancer, and then the loss of our mother some 25 years later. She encountered a second bout of breast cancer and ultimately succumbed to that struggle. And then just all of the leadership experiences that I have had over the course of the 31 years in dealing with all types of emotional trauma, such as you described in the introduction. And so a couple of years ago, he and I started talking about this topic, and it became clear to us as we did our research, there's a lot of grief counseling work for the individual,
right?
And lots of books written about that. But there was no one addressing the topic of what to do when an emotionally traumatized employee returns to work. Everybody thinks that, hey, they're back to work, so things are back to normal, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So we started collaborating together, and between my leadership experience and his experience with dealing with grieving families on a daily basis, we were able to come together and co-author the book, which has gotten some really great reviews, some very poignant reviews from folks. And although leadership was the target for the book, the feedback we are getting is that this book is really for everybody.